Hey guys, I'm Brian. I was going through my bucket list for 2018 and I got to this line item here. Fly across country solo to Oshkosh in my own airplane. So it's on the list, you got to do it. In hindsight, I'm not sure it was the best thing to put on my list, but I did it. I flew to Oshkosh 2018 and it was quite the adventure getting in there. So now, having gone through that experience, I've actually modified my bucket list a little. I think the bar was too high. So now, 2 naps in one day. I think that's a goal in 2018 I can and should strive for. Dance like no one's watching. You can't put a price tag on that. So my new revised bucket list involves a lot less risk, and I feel more comfortable that I can accomplish these things without regret afterwards. Anyway, let's hop in the airplane and go over this entry into Airventure, and you'll see why the old bucket list has been modified and the new one has been created to help me sleep at night a little bit better. So if you've been following the Airventure entry this year, you've probably seen a lot of photos like these on Reddit and YouTube and whatnot. So I guess it had been IFR for a couple of days prior, so there's lots of planes and pilots waiting out in sort of satellite airports ready to get in as soon as the airport opened. So the folks at Airventure every year have this great book that you can print out, or you can actually order a free copy and they'll give it to you. And it really does give you all the information you need to get in. It's very, very helpful, and I felt like it was important that I pretty much memorized the pages that pertain to me getting in VFR. But that's only one portion of the equation. You really can't, you can control you and what you know and what you want to do, but you can't control other people, and you don't know exactly what the conditions are going to be like and what the folks on the ground, ATC, are going to be doing. So I flew from Dallas to Wisconsin. Once I got to Wisconsin, I flew up to an airport called Watoma, and I filled my tanks full, and I sat down and I briefed this NOTAM. I did everything I could to prepare myself for whatever might happen. I'd been in 2016, and I'd gotten stuck in a hold in Rush Lake and Green Lake. I was flying right seat with a friend, and that felt like chaos. And several people said, "Oh, that's rare, it never happens like that." I took off from Watoma, and about 5 miles out from Ripon, I realized it was going to be way worse.
And if you haven't gotten to Ripon now, stop at Green Lake. We're getting shut off. I have room left for everybody, maybe everybody. If you haven't got to Ripon, stop. Turn holding, we got shut off. RV, turn left. I just got shut off, turn left. Go westbound, got to go back to holding. The airport is shut off. The RV that's up high, RV up high at 2300, turn left, turn left, turn left. Till that turn, no more arrivals. RV that's up high, probably not an RV. You got retractable gear. If you haven't passed this, stay over the Green Lake or find a place on the ground to hold. Arrivals are shut off.
Runway 36 right. Start your descent now.
I know you were waiting all day yesterday. The weather was bad and everybody's coming today. There's only a certain amount that land at one time. Safety is paramount. If it's not safe, it ain't nothing. There you go, buddy. Welcome to Oshkosh. It's good to see you. And again, we'll see you later.
4 tries.
The Warbird with the light on the left. Rock 'em for me. Nice job, Warbird. I wish I could let you go, but I can't. You got to turn left, go westbound, and hold. It'll be about 20 minutes. I'm sorry.
Okay, everybody within about a mile of Fisk, coming up on Fisk, we're going to need you to turn westbound and find a place to hold. T-tail over Fisk. I need you to turn left. Turn left for me, T-tail. Okay, good left turn. Okay, if anyone over the railroad tracks, do not continue to Fisk. We're going to need you to turn westbound and go into holding either at Rush Lake or Green Lake. And if you haven't arrived at Ripon yet, suggest an alternate airport. Everyone over the tracks, you need to turn westbound, go back to Ripon. Either hold at Green Lake or suggest an alternate airport. We're not accepting any arrivals right now. For a mass RV arrival, we expect about a 20 or 30 minute delay.
So you just heard them tell all the planes over the tracks to turn left. This seems odd to me because if all of the planes over the tracks turn at the same time, they turn in parallel and they end up converging at the hold or Ripon or wherever they're headed. It seems like it would make more sense for them to identify a waypoint and tell everyone to turn left at that point. But I'm not ATC, I'm just giving my opinion here, discuss in the comments, tell me why I'm wrong.
Delay.
Make the next left, welcome to Oshkosh.
Expected by at least about a 30-minute delay for a mass arrival. Any aircraft that hasn't reached Ripon yet suggests an alternate airport. It's going to be about 30 to 45 minutes for anyone that hasn't reached Ripon yet.
We don't have enough room. Everybody on the railroad tracks turn left, go westbound. Everybody on the tracks turn left, go westbound. This is not a trickle arrival rate. Turn left, over the tracks, go back over Rush Lake.
There you go. Turn right, left base for runway 36. Need you on the right turn for that RV that just passed over.
So in the end, I spent just under 3 hours in the hold around Green and Rush Lake. I took off with 4 hours of fuel, and I landed with right at 1 hour. These wide-angle cameras don't really capture it, but there were planes following the rules. There were planes flying the wrong direction. There were planes cutting across the lakes and trying to squeeze in. It was really chaotic and really tense, and it's not something that I would probably ever do again. I also found it quite interesting that the mass arrivals took precedence over those of us in a hold. The mass arrivals are organized. Those of us in the hold are people who just converged on an area and we haven't coordinated anything. So when they say, you guys need to hold for another 30 or 45 minutes because we have a mass arrival, I was kind of surprised by that. So again, I'm not ATC. I don't know how this works that well. Discuss in the comments again. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why the mass arrival takes precedence over us. I don't personally think it should, but maybe it should. I was very excited at the idea of arriving at Fisk and hearing Blue Grumman rock your wings. I was going to rock those wings like crazy because they always say, good rock. When you're in a Traveler and you're going 70 miles per hour, it doesn't matter how hard you crank the yoke. But ATC is like, we get it. Good job. You tried. We understand what you're going for. And then at that point, they did send me to the right. I got to go down to Fisk and land on 3-6. So either way, it was very exciting. And I came this close to hitting the dot, but close enough.
Cessna keeping it, there you go. Cessna keeping the air for 36 right. Keep it in there. Keep it in there, keep it in there, keep it in there, keep it in there.
These jets in with low thrust.
Cessna, stop right there. Go, stop right.
Cessna, go, 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 go. Cessna, touchdown on 36 right. Go, 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 go. Cessna on the runway. Go, go, go. Everybody on 36 right. High speed taxi to the end.